After her farewell to the enchanted garden, Ruby walked a long path toward the mystic mountain. As she got closer, she began to notice a golden glow emanating from the top. Each step felt more difficult, as if the mountain itself was testing her determination. Ruby finally arrives at the mountain's gate, where she encounters a majestic creature. A large dragon with silver scales and eyes that seem to hold all the world's secrets. He is the guardian of the mountain, and in order to enter, Ruby must pass 3 tests that will challenge her courage, intelligence, and heart. The first test begins, and Ruby is taken to a mist-covered field, where she must find a hidden magical crystal. She starts exploring the area, but quickly realizes that the mist conceals traps and illusions. After facing illusions and overcoming the traps, Ruby finally touches the crystal. As she does, the mist completely dissipates, revealing a beautiful field of flowers. The guardian dragon reappears, smiling in satisfaction, and grants Ruby the right to continue her journey up the mountain. After crossing the flowered field, Ruby follows the path opened by the guardian dragon and finds herself in front of a narrow, dark entrance. On the other side, she sees shining reflections in what appears to be a gigantic mirror maze. The second trial begins, and Ruby must find the exit without losing her essence. Inside the maze, Ruby realizes that it's not just a test of direction, but of identity. Each mirror reflects different versions of herself. Some braver, others frightened. She must choose which reflection to follow and trust her true nature to find the right path. As Ruby follows the reflection, the maze begins to change. The mirrors move, creating new barriers and closing off paths. She realizes that she will only find the exit if she fully trusts in her own essence, without relying on the reflections. The real test is one of self-confidence. Ruby finally emerges from the maze, having passed the second trial. Ahead, the guardian dragon watches her again, impressed by her courage and self-confidence. He congratulates her and reveals that the third and final trial will be the most difficult of all. A challenge that will test her heart. After emerging victorious from the labyrinth of mirrors, Ruby gazes at the guardian dragon, who rises majestically. He guides her to the final challenge, an area on the mountain where the sky seems to open up. Ruby senses in the air that this test will be different from the others. The dragon warns her that the third test will be about her ability to make the most difficult decision of all, choosing between moving forward or helping those she encounters along the way, even if it costs her the victory. Ruby advances alone on the path before her, a vast valley with a stone bridge leading to the top of the mountain. As she crosses the bridge, she hears a distant sound, a cry for help. Looking down, she sees a small creature trapped on a cliff. Ruby feels she must decide, move forward and complete the test or stop to help, risking failure in the challenge. Ruby looks at the path ahead and at the creature below. She feels the urgency to complete the test, but her heart pulls her toward the creature. Determined, she chooses to descend and save the small life, knowing this might cost her the victory in the challenge. As she makes this choice, the bridge begins to crumble, and Ruby races against time to reach the creature. With the small creature saved, the bridge finally collapses completely. But to Ruby's surprise, the guardian dragon appears flying in the sky and rescues her. He reveals that the true test was the test of the heart, and that by choosing to help the creature instead of moving forward alone, Ruby has proven herself worthy of completing the mission.